Hey guys, Toby here. Just a quick video with an interesting conversation about being skeptical. Now, it's really interesting. I've had this a lot over the last few years, and especially even in myself when I'm looking at doing something new. There's a part of our brain that becomes skeptical. It's called the critical thinking brain. And what that does is it's really a survival mechanism to go, is it safe to do this? And what that can do sometimes is actually limit us from making a decision or making a change in our lives. And it can be about anything. But if we're constantly skeptical, is it limiting us or enhancing us? And the question that I want to pose to you today, and it might not be relevant for you, but it could be, is how far has skepticism taken you? Because there's two types of people. There's the optimistic and the skeptical. Now, both are good. It's very important to be skeptical, but it's also very important to be optimistic. You do not want to go into anything blindly, but you also want to go in with it with an optimistic mind and open heart to see if something can help you change. Because let's face it, if we're sitting on the sidelines and we're being skeptical, we're just sitting on the sidelines. I'm literally sitting on this couch and I'm not making a decision. And indecision can actually be the biggest cost of energy. As you know, I'm sure you've been through it as well. So when we're skeptical, like I said, it's just there to protect us from danger. Literally, that's what the brain is created to do. The problem with that is it's not logical and it's not realistic. So when you're making a decision, or if you're looking at something, and the reason why I raise this is because there's lots of people who join our program, but before they join our program, they're quite skeptical. They might take months or years to join because of their skeptical mind. They're thinking, oh, I don't know if it's going to work for me, or it might be different, or it's not, it's not going to help, or it's dodgy, or he's a scammer, or whatever. And that kind of mentality can hold people back. And it's so funny. Like I had one person recently. She waited 2 years to join the program, and then within 6 to 8 months, she started to improve majorly. And she said, "I wish I joined 3 years ago." And and maybe if she saw this video, she might have made a decision earlier about joining the program. And I just wanted to share that with you because I had a guy recently who was reaching out to join the program, and he was really struggling. And he was like, "I really want to do the program. I really want to get better, but I'm skeptical about your program." And my reply was this: how far has skepticism taken you in your life? And he said, "Oh, I'm a skeptical person." And I said, "That's cool, but again, how far has it taken you in your life?" And realistically, you do not get a reward without taking a risk. And I think that's a really important quote. You do not get a reward without taking a risk in anything in life. Imagine this. We've got Sally, and Sally's standing outside at a cafe, and she sees a really, really good guy. Like, perfect catch. He smiles at her, he waves at her, but she's just like, "Oh no, I don't know about that guy, or he doesn't seem nice, or I've heard bad things about him, yada yada." And he's just sitting there, and she's sitting there, but her skeptical mind doesn't make a decision. Her skeptical mind literally sits in indecision and doesn't make a decision. So the opportunity goes by. Now, that could have been Sally's future husband, but because she was so skeptical, she didn't even have a conversation with him. Now, what if, I'm not saying she should have married him straight away or gone all in straight away, but what if she just put one foot forward in front of the other and just had a conversation with this nice guy? Could have the result been different? Yes, because she took a risk and she got the reward. But because she didn't take a risk, she doesn't get any reward whatsoever. She just still gets that indecision in her mind. So I'm not saying go into things blindly, but I'm saying even if you've got fear, take a step anyway and see where that can open you up. Because I know that most of the things that hold us back is fear. False evidence appearing real. And when we overcome that, then our lives change. And the opportunities usually come from saying yes to things. Now, that doesn't mean you say yes to everything. You say yes to the important things in your life. So I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps. It's a pretty important message. It's something that can either enhance your life or de-hance your life, and I think it's a great conversation to have. So I will speak to you soon, and have a great day.